How are we doing, guys? I hope we're well. Back today with a brand new episode of Golf Fashion Weekly, the show where I bring you up to date on all the recent week's news in the world of golf fashion. And it's been Masters Week. It's been arguably the biggest week of the year for golf. It was a little odd seeing Augusta in November, but bring on April when we get to see it in all its glory. So guys, if you have not done so already, do consider hitting that subscribe button down there for me if you like all things golf fashion, and do drop a like on these weekly news videos. If you enjoy the content, it goes a long way in helping out the channel, beating the YouTube algorithm, so it is very, very much appreciated. So with that being said, let's get into the news. So, where better place to start than Dustin Johnson and Adidas? Congratulations to DJ on winning his second major championship. He looked just bang on point all week. There was a navy shirt that he wore earlier in the week from Adidas' recent collection. It's got a little bit of white piping, a little bit of grey piping on it as well. Absolute class shirt, and that kind of just leads me on to the Adidas guys in general. The Adidas guys in general did look really, really smart this past week compared to the other brands who it sort of looks like they tell their players what to wear them with, and what days to wear them, whereas it almost looks like Adidas kind of give the collections to the guys and go, there you go guys, go ahead and you put outfits together. And I think for me, that works a lot better. The other brands sort of, certainly Nike, their players almost look like they're in uniform, whereas the Adidas guys kind of look like they're given poetic license to go ahead and put a couple of outfits together. Therefore, they look a little better dressed, in my opinion. So big shout out to DJ. Congratulations, unbelievable performance. A little 20 under par, a little asterisk, but still, unbelievable performance. Adidas killing it at the Masters. So next, guys, we move on to Lacoste. Now, I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned Lacoste on this channel before. I might have done, I can't really quite remember, but anyway, they've done a collaboration with National Geographic.
Alan! I don't think you can hear me, you know.
You heard it, National Geographic. How a collaboration like this ever comes up, I've got absolutely no idea. I don't understand how this sort of quite comes together. But anyway, the collection was inspired by the diversity in the animal kingdom, and therefore we kind of got a couple of bits, but we got some prints more importantly. There's prints, we got a zebra print, we got a jaguar print, and we got a frog print. The frog prints are a little iffy for me. It kind of looks like frog spawn, which is a bit odd. It's not really a vibe that I'm going for on a shirt, but the piece is dropped over at Trendy Golf. I will leave a link in the description down below should you wish to go and pick any of the pieces up. Interesting collaboration. It's not one for me, unfortunately. Moving on to FootJoy and their limited edition ProSL for the Masters. There are still, believe it or not, sizes left on FootJoy's website. So I'm going to leave a link in the description down there below. Classic ProSL, all white, gold accents. Really, really clean, really smart looking shoe. These were very, very limited, so I'm not quite sure on how there are still sizes left over on their website, but if you want to go and scoop yourself up a pair of these, then again, I'll leave a link in the description down below. Next with FootJoy, Stephen Malbon put a story up on his Instagram giving us sort of the closest look at the new shoes that are releasing, and they look so clean, it's incredible. He showed the box, he showed all sorts, and it just looks absolutely incredible, these new shoes do. All of the guys at the Masters who are FootJoy players, pretty much, I want to say 80% of them were wearing this shoe the past week, and so just getting a lot of looks. I am so excited. Excitement doesn't even really begin to describe how I feel about this shoe when it releases. Interestingly, JT was wearing a pair of MyJoys, so the sole was a little darker. He had a grey saddle on the shoe versus the white one that we've seen with sort of most of the mass production pairs of these shoes. So very, very interesting that there hopefully will be a MyJoy coming as part of the shoe. So very, very cool. Cannot wait for those from FootJoy. Speaking of Malbon, over at Fine Golf Collective, they released some of their rope corduroy caps this past week. A little interesting vibe on these. I don't know about corduroy on a cap personally for myself, but they are pretty cool. If you do want to scoop yourself up one of those, I will leave a link to Fine Golf Collective's website down in the description below. So this past week on Golf Poser, Hugo Boss released some hybrid zip knit jackets. Really, really smart jackets. If you want to pick yourself up one of these, I will leave my affiliate link to Golf Poser. So if you want to click that link, go on to Golf Poser, purchase whatever you like. It does help out the channel just a little bit. But 3 colorways of this jacket: black, white, and then this really crispy navy. The navy is absolutely class, to be fair. Anything navy that any brand does is always good in my book, but this particular navy from Boss, just really, really class. I love this look of this hybrid jacket. It is just a really, really stunning piece. And finishing off today's video with Nike Golf. We've had the good, we've had the bad, and we've had the darn right ugly. So I'll tell you what, let's start with the good. So the good from Nike, they released the Frank Polo, the Tiger Woods head cover, little embroidery on the chest there. Really, really smart colorway. Trendy Golf did a restock of this just a couple of days ago, so you may be able to head over to their website and pick yourself up one if you have not done so already. Nike, I know, had limited sizes still available, so if you're in the UK, head over to Nike's website and check. They may potentially have some. They may also have some restocks coming. You never know. So if you want to pick up one of those, really, really class polo. So that's the good. Let's talk about the bad. So the bad, in my opinion, the Infinity Tour Shield shoe released this past week. Nike Golf, Golf Poser, Trendy Golf. No bueno for me, not a vibe. So I'm going to pass on these. I could kind of deal with the Air Max 270 version of the shoe. I could kind of get on board with that a little bit, but I mean, it almost looks like a walking boot, the Infinity Tour version, and that's just not a vibe that I'm going for. Again, if it was murdered out, all black, stealth, I could kind of get on board, but unfortunately, the current colorway is just a no from me. So we've had the good, we've had the bad. Let's talk about the ugly, shall we? Let's talk about the ugly. So, ugly. The Olive Hyper Adapt jacket that they've just brought out, I despair with this. So the jacket itself, nice looking jacket. You can take the sleeves off. Okay, great, a gilet, brilliant, 2-in-1, lovely. They then give you the third option of wearing it like a 13-year-old girl would wear a jean cropped jacket. How? Why would you do that? Why would you add this feature to a jacket? I've got absolutely no idea, because like the jacket itself looks pretty good. The colorway, I'm not mad at. The fact that it can go into a gilet, great. Why on earth would you even put the third way? I don't understand. It just looks, no one would wear it like that. Who would wear it like that? If you would wear it like that, then yeah, fair enough, but it's just not a vibe for me. I can't see any people wearing it in the third way. So yeah, a little bit of an ugly look for me from Nike. But guys, that is the news. Thank you very much, everyone, this week for tuning in. It does obviously mean a massive amount to me, as I'm sure I've said many, many times. If you've not done so already, guys, do consider hitting that subscribe button down there for me if you like all things golf fashion. And don't forget to hit that like button as well if you did enjoy the video. It goes a long way in helping out the channel. So guys, that's me signing out. Peace.